Hey, witches! It's time for readings again at Aroma G's Botanica. For those of you who've never joined us before and know who we are, Aroma G's Botanica is actually the second largest metaphysical shop in all of the South. The largest one is in Atlanta. I hope to go there one day and check them out. But yeah, every Monday through Friday, we do these tarot readings. Sometimes I use Lenormand cards, but it is a time for us to come together. You can ask your questions and we can see what's going on based on the cards. So let's me pull the card for the energy of today, see what's going on for all of us today. Well, that's not good. Ten of Swords. So we're having some are we all going to have some trouble today? Now I do know that I wouldn't say it's trouble, but tonight, I'm going live at 7 p.m. with our show about tonight we're discussing um the all the weird and unusual ways to use magical oils at 7 o'clock tonight. Reverend Roy isn't feeling well, so it may just be me. Nikki Jean may join me. I'm not sure yet, but there's the little bit of a so that's a little bit of trouble. So I'm sure all of us have. Hopefully, it'll be a tiny bit of trouble for all of us today. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Randy. Randy's already ready with his question. He said, "Hello, what does Spirit need me to know?" Well, let's see. All right, I just pulled a Lenormand card, the key, which is the key means I'm going to pull another card to go with it, is what the key means. Because in Lenormand, they're mainly read in pairs. You can read them like this sometimes, but it's the key to something is communication. Spirit wants you to know there's something involving communication. Usually, the letter card means something that's written. So it could be a letter, a postcard, an email. So they're telling you to pay close attention today to all forms of paperwork. Hopefully that resonates with you, or it may in a little while. You never know. Good morning, Coco, Andrea. Designs by DeYoung, Giselle. Designs. I'm looking for a sign my husband will reconsider ending this divorce process. Let's see. It's the writer, which means something is definitely coming into your life. Usually it means something approaching. There is a possibility that he may, because it's we didn't get the coffin card, meaning he's exiting your life. So, um, do what you can. Have a long talk. Figure out what his griefs are. Are they real? And really ask yourself, are they real? Um, I say this, I think, every episode. It's like we all have to honestly admit, what part did I play in this? Because no relationship dissolves just from one side, unless that they're being abusive or something. But um, something is definitely coming into your life, and it could be him writing back into it. So sit down and have a good, honest, long conversation, trying to rediscover what brought you together in the first place. Andrea, I'm looking for employment. Will I find something soon? Man, I sat there and shuffled these cards and cut them, and this popped up again. Um, Andrea, I'm not sure what your definition of soon is. This one says the answer today is no. So it maybe it's something that you won't find what you're really looking for. If you're looking in a certain field or something like that. So you may want to cast your net wider because right now it says no, but you can change that by putting more effort out there, getting out there, casting your net wider, looking at different options. But the answer is based on the moment you ask me the question and your current situation. Giselle. Hi, G. Good afternoon. Do you have any travel to Europe for me within the next year? So, will Giselle go to Europe in 2024? What? What the hell? Again, this is the third time this card has come up, and we have only been live for 5 minutes. Should I can't do this. I would normally, as they say, should we set this card aside? But if it means to come up, it means to come up. Um, this card isn't just a no. This is something someone's really worried about. This is something someone's keeping people up at night. So you may want to examine all the reasons why it may not be possible. Are you being good with your money? Something else may pop up that's a troublesome thing that kind of makes you stall your plans. But hopefully you can change this. Gee, I think we should give this deck an extra shuffle. That is enough of that Ten of Swords. Hello, Sharon. Jessica, anything for me from the spirit guide? Well, I'm going to shuffle this 2 more times, and we are going to hope your spirit guides do not give you the Ten of Swords. And one more. I'm going to cut the deck. Swords. Yikes. What are the spirit guides telling you? Something about disappointment, heartbreak, something that really negatively impacts you, something that really catches you right here, and makes you feel a little bit sad, a little disappointed. If it's a message from the spirit guides, most of the time your spirit guide would not give you negative things unless they want to prepare you for something. So just be ready if anything happens. Look at it from a positive angle, or if something is currently going on, I'm sure they're telling you just hold on there, things will get better. These swords are popping up today. Are the neighbors aware that I know about the scam on the contract? The Emperor. The Emperor is a guy that's really in charge of something. He's got all his ducks in a row. He knows what he's doing. Sometimes the Emperor can be a lawyer. This really deals with the person who is writing up any contracts or anything, and other people really don't appear in it anywhere. It shows whoever did the contract did it, knew what they were doing, or there's no one else involved. Shy Jones. I like that name. Hello, good afternoon. I'm looking for a sign if I'm going to get pregnant and have my beautiful baby. We'll go to Lenormand. First, we have the Anchor card. Then we have the Man card. This is an unusual lineup for the question that you ask. This is almost like solidifying your relationship with the Father before that can proceed. The Anchor is, about someone staying in place, something that's grounded, This is a man that's involved. Um, Examine that a little bit. I'm not sure what that means. Hopefully, you'll be able to decipher it. But before the baby, it's like solidifying your relationship with the father. Coco, anything pertaining to my romantic relationship progressing? What? What? Why? Why? What are all these repetitive sword cards? It looks at the moment like right now it's not progressing. There may be a little bit of trouble between the two of you. So, if you have this warning ahead of time, that means if some sort of argument starts, stop, remember this reading, and put an end to it. Put an end to the argument. Nothing that will mess up the relationship at this point. So this is I would take this more as a warning card. Like mind your P's and Q's right now. Giselle, no, I hate the swords cards. Well, the swords cards aren't always bad. Those two that we keep coming up with are probably the worst of the swords. The swords are also about ideas, concepts, things we're thinking, the way we think about the world, about ourselves, about other people. So, swords are not all bad, but they do often mean there's some sort of challenge in front of us. Suzanne, will the rest of 2023 be good for me, please? You only got a couple months left, so if it's not going well now, let's hope it shifts around. Or if it's still going good, let's hope it stays that way. The moon card. The moon card pretty much means we don't know. It's unforeseen. There's some other things going on behind the scenes that you may or may not be aware of. A mountain to climb. There's some sort of struggle or challenge coming in the next 2 months before the year ends. Something you really don't know about yet. So just be prepared for it. If you prepare yourself, then usually you can make a course correction and try to make it not be too bad. Thank you, Mansoor. Someone actually left a large tip in the thing. You know, you actually can do with these super chats and super tips and different ways if you like what we're doing and want to support Aroma G's. The other day, someone had one. The super chats, you can actually make your question come up in a different color, and I'm not even really sure how the whole thing works yet. But I have been in other conversations where it shows up, and it's like putting your message in a brighter color or with special emojis so it's seen better. Or sometimes you can actually just tip us. Um, Sort of helps us with all these free readings and buying more cool equipment. But you don't have to do that. These are free. We're doing that for you. Shy, can you explain a little bit more? Well, let me go back up. What was your question? This goes very quickly. Shy, that would take a longer reading. I mean, these are just one card readings trying to get to everyone. I would suggest that maybe you get a longer reading so you can get some detail about this. You may want like a full 15-minute reading from someone. That is a good time, hey, for me to actually show you what I was going to show you today for just a few seconds. We're not going to do the normal 1 minute infomercial, but I do want to show you if in between now and the next reading, or you want something longer, you can always go to over to Aroma G's psychics and readers.com. And there's actually people on there right now waiting to take your call These are all people through the Aromagy site. Some of them are local, some are not. Here's the new person, Astrid, who does palm readings. I think she's going to come do some at the store, actually. But yeah, it's psychicsandreaders.com. That is plural, psychics and readers. Or it is 1-888-616-1591. But you need to go check out the website because you'll need to punch in the extension number of whomever you're wanting to talk to. But right now online is Melina, Simi, Kendall, Mercurial Martian, Astrid, Star Oracle, and the Lucky Bear. They're all there waiting to either talk to you over the phone or everyone has the chat feature on too. You could actually just chat with someone. Um, I've had people do that with me before, and it was just a couple of minutes. They just had some quick questions. We chatted for like 4 or 5 minutes. Didn't cost them that much, and it was sort of get in and get out with chat. Let's see what the next question is. Coco, LOL, all the swords. Thank you. Randy is my cellmate coming soon. The star card, where there's lots of options out there. I always look at the star card like this. It's like she's sort of a bird in the hand where there's worth two in the bush. She's already drawn out an entire pitcher of water, and because she's going for more, she's spilling it out on the ground. So she's kind of spinning her wheels. I would say put yourself out there more to make sure the soulmate finds you. Lex, is it time to move? Is it time to move? Well, it looks like it is. Three of Cups says, whatever location you move to, or I don't know if it's out of state, out of country, or just across town, it will be a better situation for you, and you'll actually be a little bit happier with wherever you end up. So it looks like, yeah, it's time to move. Waiting for some more questions to come up, please. Kim, any message for me from Spirit? Tessa, I'll come back to you. You both popped up at the exact same time. So Kim, any messages from Spirit? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Trying to avoid the 10 of Swords. We don't want that to be the theme of today's show. The Emperor. He's still a repeat. All these 78 cards and the same ones keep popping up. So your message from Spirit would be, get everything in order. Start to get tidy. Start to get everything in order. Whether it's reorganizing your kitchen, balancing your checkbook, whatever that is, because you've got a lot coming, I think. A lot of good things, but you've got to have everything all lined up at home or at work or career or whatever, so you have less burden on you when that good thing shows up. So they're telling you, get your affairs in order. Tessa, will my boyfriend propose to me soon? Well, Norman's always good for that kind of question. While I'm shuffling, make sure y'all come tonight, where we're going to be talking about all the unusual ways to use magical oils. I'm still making lists of things we can talk about. And I'll show you some of the normal ways too, and what I do, and how some of the oils work, and maybe when you should use oils and when you shouldn't use oils. Is he going to propose soon? It's the sacrifice card. Strange. There's something one of you have to give up, or both of you have to give up in order to solidify the relationship. I don't know if that is location, where one of you have to move. There's something one or both of you have to give up in order to move forward in the relationship where it comes to a phase of proposal. Mindy, is my Halloween party going to be a success, as in joyful and magical for everyone involved? I think so. I mean, it's a lily card, which means it just tells you make sure you have all your planning done. Um, Halloween's not that far away, so make sure you have everything all ready now so it all goes smoothly and you just have to worry about having a good time instead of, instead of being the servant for everyone that day. Make things easier on you and plan it out really well so you can just sit back with everyone else and just have a good time. Sandy, do you see me finding a better job very soon, please? Not at the current time. What is this? Everyone wants jobs and all these cards popping up saying no, not right now. It could be all the things that are currently going on in the um, in the political climate, in the Palestine, all that going on. For anyone watching this in replay, just go and Google what was going on October 11th, 2023. So yeah, there's just so much that are making people feel hesitant right now. It's messing up energies. It's messing up um, progress when it comes energetically. I mean, magically. I mean, you may want to do some magic work on that. Light you some purple candles with Crown of Achievement oil to help solidify getting that better job soon. Shy, she wants one more question. Okay, I'll go a few minutes over. I got to get to a few more. Need a sign to know my spouse have other children out in the universe and how many, as well as around what age. Hun, there's no way I can answer that with one question. I think once again, because that's very detailed. That is very. I can ask, does he have more in the world? But as far as how many, I think you need a full reading from someone. So yeah, these one card readings are not going to do it for that kind of question. You need details. What? The Emperor again. This leans to that maybe, yes, he does have other children and is a father figure to someone, but that's a very serious thing. So don't put all your eggs in this basket saying, I saw it online by a tarot card. This could mean something totally different. So don't be going and confronting him or anything based on this reading. I think you need a full reading from someone. Sounds like you have a lot of questions. Maybe book about at least 20 or 30 minutes with someone. Um, Unfortunately, I am pretty much booked through Christmas. So you can always go to Psychics and Readers, or if you're local, you can go to Aroma G's. There's two um, shifts of readers there every day. Latanya, will I get married to the guy I'm with? Right now, it's kind of up in the air. You both have so many different options. Um, it's like you both have opportunities for different jobs if you want it. You have opportunities to live in other places if you want to. So if you keep both going on the same, getting on the same page, it would more than likely lead to solidifying your relationship. But right now, you both just have so many options. It's almost like it's not on the table yet. Sharon, is there a message from Spirit for me today? I'm going to do Sharon's, and I have time for one more. It seems like the pattern where I go 5 minutes over every day. Message from Spirit, Sharon. Page of Swords. Um, this means so many different things. Sometimes it's the spy card. Sometimes it means minding your own business. Um, it can mean sometimes starting a new way of thinking about what someone else is doing. This is a very complicated card. It looks pretty simplistic in its drawing, but it means lots of different things. So I think they're just telling you focus on what you need to do, whatever that is, and don't let other people's opinions or their drama or whatever get in your way. So don't get involved in other people's crap, and it would be a good thing. One more, one more. Lynn, what will happen with my marriage and will I find what I'm looking for? And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit you, Brandy, too, and then we're gonna close it for the day. What will happen with my marriage and will you find what you're looking for? Your marriage is at a crossroads of some sort, where you have to choose to either stay together, fix everything, or move on. I think only you know that. Your instinct will tell you, but will you find what you're looking for? You will, because it's the sun. It's a bright, happy future. So I think your relationship is at some sort of crossroads at the moment. So you have to choose to go one way or the other. And then, Brandy, am I with the right man? The devil card says no. This could either be a definite no, or that there are things that he needs to um, fix before the two of you could be successful. The devil card sometimes means addiction. It can mean bad behavior. The devil card is about all the ugly parts of humanity, the ugly sides of ourselves that just aren't good. And sometimes we don't want to look at. So at the moment, this says no. Doesn't mean it can't change if he gets his act together. Or you could be the one that needs to get their act together. Only you'll know the answer to that question. Well, that is all we have time for today. 20-minute tarot went to 30 minutes today. Tomorrow, Nikki Jean will be the reader. So get all your questions ready for her. And she'll be here at 11:30 a.m. Friday is Lady M, who will be doing the readings. And tonight at 7 p.m., you'll either see me by myself while Reverend Roy rests up. He usually, this time of year, October, like clockwork, the leaves start to fall and his allergies kick in and make it feel like he has a really, really bad cold. My voice isn't much better today, but you'll either see just me or me and Nikki or me and somebody tonight at 7 p.m. where we discuss all the different ways to use magical oils. So until tomorrow, thanks for joining us. I'm G with Aroma G's Botanica, and go check us out at aromags.com.